you're not watching horror movie. And no, I'm not a ghost. Though because of the evaluation speech contest, I might look like one right now. Contest chair, respected judges, and fellow Toastmasters, good evening.
Good evening.
Have you ever seen a sign in the rearview mirror? Well, if you read it carefully, it says, objects in the rearview mirror may appear closer than they are. Time might have flown by quickly, but some of the objects in the rearview mirror for my life appear close, and sometimes makes it hard for me to focus on the road ahead. During my childhood, I was a daddy's boy. My father was a judicial court clerk, but others would describe him as friendly and handsome, especially the women. But to me, he was a strict and a fearless man. I know he was proud of me and my achievements, and my heart often told me that I was his favorite, especially because I did inherit his good looks. Though my father admired me for being bright and had a soft corner for me, my relationship with my father was never in the open. My father was never my friend. I couldn't tell him any of my problems in school because we never shared that kind of relationship. Maybe I was scared to tell my problems, as he might think that I am weak and didn't know how to deal with them. It is sad that I could no longer look at my father in his eyes and tell him, Papa, I love you. But life is strange. We always get what we want, but not in a way we expected. And there came this magician called ice cold beer. After my father had 2 bottles of beer, I could tell him anything I wanted to him. My father was a completely different person when he was drunk. He opened up so much, and so did I to him. Though I hated his drinking, I liked him being drunk for this one reason. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Time strikes fast. Moments fade as they are not meant to last. One night, 15 years ago, I had a horrible nightmare in which I was struggling and could no longer breathe. I woke up sweating, and I just ran up from my bed and see my father sitting there amidst cans of beer. I just ran up to him and hugged him tight. Seeing how scared I was, he consoled me for a long time. The next day morning, as I was embarrassed by my fear, I went to my father's bedroom and watched him as he adjusted his tie in front of the mirror. As I admired his handsome looks, suddenly his face appeared blurred to me. Wow! Was I seeing things again? Maybe I need to visit an eye doctor, I thought. That very day, after a few hours, my father was stabbed to death in a tragic and shocking incident. This threw our whole world into a spiral, and it took me long to come out of it. Looking back at the relationship I had with my father makes me wonder, was it perfect? No, it wasn't. But I don't regret it either. I am thankful for the times that I could open up myself to him and tell him how much I love him, despite the fact that I hated his drinking. But this relationship had taught me my biggest lesson. Life is full of surprises. You'll never know what will happen the next minute, the next hours, the next day, and so on. So talk often to your parents and loved ones. Tell them how you feel, what you feel, and love them as if today is the last day of your life. As I look back at the objects in the rear view mirror of my life, I realize that saying I love you is not the hardest thing to do to your loved ones, especially because tick-tock, tick-tock, time is running off the clock. Time is rushes so fast. Moments fade, but they are not meant to last. So shout it out before life is over in a blast.